is part of distance learning, I guess. Everyone in my class is expected to have an independent reading book, which is a book of their choice to read independently. Of course, now you're doing kind of everything independently. But I wanted to share with you some places that I've found really good books, some services that are out there, how to get free books or how to get books just in general, because obviously we can't go to the bookstore and go and get a new book, but because it's the 21st century and we have technology, we can all download books and have access to just about any book that you could ever possibly think of. So, let's see here. I've got about 4 services that I'm currently using on my device to read books, and I am currently reading 3 books at once because that's just how I roll. They're all psychological thrillers. I don't know if I would recommend them or not because I haven't gotten to the end. Right now they're extremely highly engaging, and the only reason I'm reading 3 is one is an audiobook, one is one that I started that's part of a new series that I discovered that I recommend. It's a psychological thriller series. I don't see anything wrong with it for high school students. I mean, there are murders in it, and strange happenings and things. So if parents don't want you reading that type of a book, then maybe I wouldn't recommend it. But there's no like graphic, inappropriate stuff, and there's really no curse words either. So, and I'll show you where you can get some free books to download as well. So first I'll just take you over the services, and then I will show you my phone screen and some things that I found on there as well. So Kindle, I think everybody knows the Kindle app. I also have a legit Kindle. Libby, Apple Books, and a company called Scribd. So Kindle, I think we all know how that works. You go to the Kindle store, you download a book. They range anywhere from 99 cents all the way up to, I've paid about $15 for a book when I really wanted it. And those are digital books. They belong to you, and they go into your Kindle account. There's Kindle Unlimited, which is $9.99 a month for anything within the Kindle Unlimited library. And those books are good. Like, I've found some decent series and things in there, but it's not your New York Times bestseller, top 10, whatever books. It is kind of more undiscovered literature, and you have to pick and choose, and I've put some things back, and I don't know. There are better places to spend your money, I believe, and cheaper places to spend your money if you're looking for a plethora of books. So that's the first one. The second one is Libby, and Libby looks like so. And Libby is actually the library app. So you can't go to the library right now because everything is closed, and you can't go to the bookstore, you can't leave your house. So it's good to have a good book. So you take your library card, provided that you already have one, and you link it to the app, and then you can check out books digitally. Anything that is in your area's library that they have a digital copy of, you can check out, and it works the same. It's audiobooks and books to read. You get them for 2 weeks, and then they have to be returned. You can read them within the Libby app, or you can send it to your Kindle. So I physically have a Kindle as well, and you can send it to your Kindle if you prefer that experience, which I tend to do. And so it's great because you can waitlist stuff. You can have, I can show you on my app a little bit more. This one is, oh, I've got 2 that are ready to borrow. Oh my gosh. I'm currently reading 3 books. I'm about to be currently reading 4 books. So these 2 just came in. This one just came in. And you can set them to deliver later, but I can accept this challenge and read 4 books at a time. I'm totally down with that. So, yeah, these are the ones that I've returned, and you'll notice it is a ton of psychological thrillers. This one in particular was amazing. It's called The Stranger Diaries. It is, I can safely recommend. It was a really, there's murders, but it was really good. It was about this language arts teacher whose friends like started getting murdered randomly. maybe I shouldn't recommend that one. But I mean, it spoke to me. I mean, language arts teacher at Friends not getting murdered, by the way, that's a good thing. But it was a really, really great book. And you just check out the books, and then they come in. Sometimes you don't even realize that they came in. But I really wanted to read these two. So I'm going to take on the challenge, and I'm going to read 4 books at once. But really, I'm part of the Orange County Public Library. I know if you live within the school district I teach, that's the LA County Library. And they tell you what's just been added. And I've got Sherlock Holmes and Frankenstein. Those are some good classics. And let's see. You can explore. Here's the teen section, the young adult section. And it has a whole bunch of young adult books. So you can see it is an awesome resource when you're stuck at home. Now, let's say that you don't have a library card and maybe your parents don't want you, or you don't want to download things from Kindle. Let me introduce you to this lovely app over here called Scribd. There it is. Now, this is Netflix for books, you guys. It is, you get 30 days free where you get to try it out. And then after that, you have either a month-to-month payment, and I can't remember how much that is, or you have a yearly payment of $85, which is well worth the money, because here you're going to get the New York Times bestseller books. Here's where you can find anything that's contemporary. Matter of fact, I think it's the Stranger book. What was that one called? About the stranger? The Perfect Stranger. I have that as an audio book on this particular app, so I could technically return that one to the library. I could read that one last. This is the current one I'm reading, Crazy Love You by Lisa Unger. So far, it's really keeping my interest. I will probably, what am I on? I have 259 pages left. I could do that couple hours, you guys. Seriously, that's how good this book is. I think the guy is psycho. But The Perfect Stranger, that one's been on my read list for a while, and I think I could do Unraveling Oliver. That's one that was also on my read list. Cottage in the Wood. Here's another Lisa Unger book, In the Blood. It's kind of part of the same series. Look, here's something I actually use for teaching, Elie Wiesel's Night. And my audiobook is The Wives. That's the one I'm currently listening to. It gives you similar books, and obviously mine are all psychological thrillers, because that is what I like. But it is so worth the money, especially if you're stuck at home. And who isn't stuck at home? Like, try it out. Try it out. Maybe you can have more than one person on an account. Get these books. These books are up to the minute. They're perfect. It's amazing. So if you are searching for a book, I would definitely say Scribd is the way to go. And now I'm going to show you on iTunes, if you have an Apple device, how you can get some free books. And I don't know if I can recommend, I'll show you what I downloaded and explain why I downloaded what I did, and I'll show you what they have, and you can sort of explore. But I can't recommend necessarily the books that I downloaded because I haven't read them yet, because I'm a little busy reading 4 books and grading work and answering the questions of a 4-year-old and trying to teach a 4-year-old how to read, and doing that all at once, and making a yearbook, which is done. So I'm going to take you over to my phone screen right now, and we're going to take a look at Apple iBooks and what is on there. Okay guys, we've got our books right here in my books folder, and I'm going to open that up real quick, and I want to show you, you come down here and you've got the bookstore. So go into the bookstore and you can get free selections from books, free books for everyone. Now this moves around a little bit, so it might not always be in the same place. So you might have to go to browse selections, and I think There is a spot for, nope. There used to, oh, special offers and free. Okay. So right here, you've got the $4 books, $3 books, new psychological thrillers. I'm going to have to check out that one. And you've got some free good fiction, free mysteries, limited time offers, thriller and suspense. Actually, I just purchased this one because it was 99 cents and it looked really good. So I went down here to the top free. Oh, no, actually, I ended up going here to the first in a series. And I think it was this picture right here, A Cold Dark Place, that originally caught my attention, but I ended up not downloading that. And I ended up downloading this one, If She Knew. And sometimes it's the picture, it's okay if it's the picture that draws you. Like Adam, definitely not going for that. I don't know what that is, but it just does not appeal to me at all. I'm not even going to click on it. And that's perfectly fine. But this If She Knew, this one appealed to me, so I clicked on it. And it has, so you just scroll down, and if you want the description of the book, you click on, because these are reviews here, the publisher description, there's a bunch of reviews and people calling it great. I don't think they ever put anything here that would be bad. Like, this book really stinks. No one should download it. No, that's not going to be there. So click on the more, and then you have to come down here, and this is going to brag about the author, and then here we go. It's about a 55-year-old retired FBI agent. It's a female protagonist. So for me, 55, that's within my age range. I feel that I can identify with this person. And you've got a female protagonist, and she's a former FBI agent. So I like it so far. And oh, we got the word serial killer. Okay, so it's free. What have I got to lose? I am going to definitely download this particular book. We've got more bodies turning up, all suburban moms and perfect marriages. So I could be the victim or I could be the protagonist. I can imagine myself all over this book. And so I downloaded it and I decided to read it for free because what have you got to lose? And then this was the second one that I downloaded, book one of Ash Park, and it got 4 out of 5 stars. Again, you have to go past the publisher description to get the more. And let me see, I see the word serial killer again, dicing up women. This is definitely not for everyone, but it spoke to me, and therefore I downloaded it. So if you look in the first of a series, you have all different genres. And then this is the mysteries and thrillers that a lot of students have read this once gone and said it was very good. And this is the free books within that category. And again, sometimes I don't, wouldn't even click on something. Killer Cupcakes. Just not speaking to me. But anyway, sometimes the free books can be a little questionable. But I just want to make it known that it's actually here. Let's take a look up here in the top free. Let's see what the answers to coronavirus. I'm good. I don't know that I want to download that right now. Again, it's of all different genres. So I think this one looks like a young adult fiction. Let's see. Doesn't that look like it would be young adult? Romance. Yeah. Maybe not young adult. It just looked like it would be young adult. Anyway, this is all the different free books of all different genres. And I'm not sure that everybody realizes that this is here. I mean, look at this. I Am Malala is free, you guys. Pride and Prejudice is free. How many books are there? There's 50 books. There's more than 50. Like, you could spend hours here looking at free books. So I think that it's definitely worth a look if you are looking for an independent reading book, or if you're looking for a coronavirus, I need something to read book, to check out iTunes Books. So that is what I have as my recommendation for you for books. If anyone is interested in hearing about like personally what I'm reading, I will try to create either a blog post or another video.